What is going on, everybody? Zionic here, and in today's video we're going to see how good Victini can be in Go Battle League. With the Psychic Cup just around the corner, this is going to be a big contender, and with having the fast move of Quick Attack gaining more energy, this could be really deadly. These battles are submitted by Zaire Felrose, a fellow content creator, with Lantern, Victini, and Shadow Dragonair. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, getting into the first battle, we have Lantern on the lead versus Obstagoon. Okay, pretty interesting lead matchup right here. Water Gun Lantern, I honestly like it better than Spark for the neutral damage meta, and also facing off against Pokemon like Bastiodon or Galarian Stunfisk or Nidoqueen. It's really nice for those situations. Now we do see a swap out into Dragonair right away, and we do see a Wigglytuff come in to charm it down. Now, do you go for Body Slam or Aqua Tail? I would say Body Slam right here, so that's going to be a good call. They're going to be doing quite a bit of neutral damage right here against the Wigglytuff, getting it under 50%, which is the best thing you can ask for against a Charmer. So they're going to have to, do they come in with the Victini and load up on energy because they will be resisting Charm? Let's see what they decide to do. They will come in with Victini, and this Quick Attack now, I don't know if they can farm down. They might be able to farm down, but they're going to have to give up a shield here. Even Ice Beam is going to do enough damage. They're going to let it go. All right, so they're going to let it go. Play Rough. Oh, that is so much damage. Can they fully farm down, though? No, they cannot. They're going to have to go for the Psychic. That is really unfortunate right there. If you give up a shield, you might be able to farm down, but in this case, they're deciding to not give up a shield, and we do see a Skarmory in the back, so saving shields for Lantern might actually be a good call, as this is going to be getting a shield now from the... No, they let it go! Okay, alright, Lantern with Water Gun is now going to shine, because it's just going to do so much neutral damage, and a no shield on the Surf. That is definitely a mistake. Definitely should have shielded the Skarmory. But I guess here, I'm not sure what the opponent's doing, but that's okay. They're going to go ahead and farm down now with Water Gun. They will have to give up another shield here against Night Slash, but we know Skarmory is extremely low, and as long as they can farm down with Water Gun, they do get an attack boost though, which is unfortunate, but Lantern health is okay because Skarmory, this is where Water Gun is looking so nice. I mean, I guess Spark would have taken out the Skarmory as well. But this is going to be extremely close right here. Skarmory does get to the Sky Attack in time. Now it's going to be Quick Attack here. Oh my gosh. How close is this going to be? Oh, and they lose! Oh, game one, we have a loss. My goodness, I thought that was going to be a win. Usually always game ones are a win. I guess not. Lantern versus Azumarill now. Positive lead matchup right here. I guess that was just a shielding situation, but we do see Sableye now against Dragonair, which is a really nice matchup to see how this plays out. Dragon Breath just does so much neutral damage that they will have to shield this foul play, because you want to take switch right here. Obviously, you want Lantern versus the Azumarill, but they will go for an Aqua Tail now to try to force a shield here from Sableye, but the opponent should probably be no shielding this. They decide to shield. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and go for one more foul play, and Dragonair will go ahead and shield that and farm down and say thank you very much, because Lantern has a really nice matchup there against the Azumarill. And with these Body Slams as well, Azumarill can farm down, but it's going to get chunked with at least 2 Body Slams. It's going to be a very close race to 3, but I don't think they will be able to get to 3 here because of the bubble damage. So this is going to be extremely close. They do get to a second one. And now it's just a matter of do they get to a third. And mind you, Play Rough does do neutral here against Lantern. So, oh, this is close. Do they get to it? No, they don't get to it in time. Unfortunate, but they can come in with Lantern now and just load up on energy. Play Rough, honestly, is not going to do enough damage to threaten. 2 will get it somewhat close, but even then they should be able to farm down with Water Gun by that time, and they could go for a Surf if they want to, which they are going to opt right here, looking to force that final shield from the opponent. Let's see how this is going to play out. They decide to let it go. We do see an Alolan Marowak in the back, so Water Gun doing even better right here against a very staple team of Azumarill, Alolan Marowak, and Sableye, as Lantern now with Surf is going to be forcing that final shield. Now we will see Alolan Marowak get to a Shadow Bone right here, but they do catch the charge move now on Victini. This is not going to one-shot unless it's Shadow Ball. No, it is going to be Shadow Bones, and that's not going to be enough. They might be able to get to the V-Create in time. They're going to go ahead and go for the Psychic, I guess. They do get to the Psychic, so that's going to be enough neutral damage now to take out Alolan Marowak, and that is going to be a good game too. But Victini, looking really strong. I mean, it was already strong before with Confusion, but Quick Attack as well is really nice. All right, we got a Noctowl here on the lead. Pretty positive lead matchup. We will see them swap out into Medicham, so they're going to go ahead and stay in and load up on Energy. Now, let's see what they decide to swap into. They're going to go ahead and swap into Victini now to try and catch the Psychic, but did they catch it? Yes, they did. That's a beautiful catch right there of resisted damage now. And what they need to do is come out of this situation with a V-Create and then some. They're going to go ahead and go for the Psychic, though, so this is going to put them at very low amount of energy and no shield there on the Medicham. So now they're going to have to give up a shield here. Yeah, we do see a shield of Psychic. We saw how much resisted damage it did, but at least blocking that now allows them to Quick Attack farm down before they can get to one more Psychic in time. This is going to be extremely close. They do get to it, though, which is beautiful. And now they can go for back-to-back V-Creates here against the Noctowl, which I believe decided to come back in. Let's see what it's going to be. Here comes the first V-Create. No, it's going to be another Victini. All right, so double Victini right here. You love to see it, but they're going to go ahead and go for a second one now to force a shield from the opponent. No, they decided to let it go. Okay. They'll come in with Dragonair and Dragon Breath down, but not before Victini goes, hey, I can throw my own V-Create too. I have Quick Attack as well. But they landed a Psychic. That's so much damage. And we do see Noctowl now come in to the Lantern, but Lantern does have a lot of loaded energy. So this is going to be a pretty close game considering Noctowl does have 2 shields and it does have access to Shadow Ball. So this is going to be a close one because if they get a shield bait with Sky Attack, they're going to call it. No, it was the Shadow Ball. That's a lot of neutral damage, and it's going to be up to Lantern now to try to close this thing out. Can they do it? They're going to go ahead and go for the Surf. This has to get a shield from the opponent. Otherwise, actually, they might be able to Water Gun down if it lands. No, they do get a shield, so now it's going to be a race to the Thunderbolt. Can they get to it in time? Here comes the Sky Attack now from Noctowl, but they will be shielding, and this looks to be a good game. I don't think Noctowl has another charge move ready to go. No, it does not. So Lantern's going to take this one here with Thunderbolt, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Victini was still alive. Okay, Dragon Breath down. That's all right. Good game. All right, moving into the next one. We have Lantern on the lead versus Dragalge. Okay, very interesting lead matchup right here. We do see a swap out Dragon on Dragon, and we do see a Frostlass now come in, so they will be going for the Aqua Tails right here, but they're going to get fully farmed down, and I think before they get to a second Aqua Tail here because of that Dragon Tail damage. So they do get a shield though, which is nice. Did they get to the second one? They almost had it. That would have been huge. Going up 2-0 shields from the mid game would have been absolutely huge. So they're going to have to come in with Lantern right now and farm down with Water Gun and look to close this game out. They're going to have to go up to even shields now, stopping the Shadow Ball, but can they farm down in time? This Frostlass is loaded. No, they cannot. They're going to have to let this Shadow Ball through and hope that Victini can sweep. Having access to Psychic is obviously going to do very well here against Dragalge. They come in with Victini and farm down. That's a huge call, getting ahead on energy. And we do see an Obstagoon come in. So this is going to be an extremely close game right here, as Obstagoon does have access to Night Slash. They will be letting this go through. And this might just force now a swap into Dragalge. But no, the opponent is deciding to stay in. That Dragon Tail damage could have been enough. But here comes the first V-Create. Will it get a shield now from the opponent? No, they decide to let it go through. They go for a second one right away. The White Ball of Death. You love to see it in Go Battle League. Come on. He hit the V-Create. No, it goes down to Dragalge that came in and surrenders. That's fine. This happens. If this has happened to you, let me know down in the comments because it has happened to me. So, a little bit frustrating right there. Obviously, they could have gotten 2 V-Creates off back to back. You hit it. Oh, he's up against Toshi. I think this is the Toshi. Yeah, Lantern on Lantern right here. Let's see how they decide to play this out. Both using Water Gun. Honestly, Water Gun and Surf is just so nice. You still have the typing and the coverage with Thunderbolt for what you need to do, but that Water Gun, like I said before, against Galarian Stunfisk, against Nidoqueen, against Bastiodon, the things you're going to be seeing a lot of as the meta gets denser, it really helps out. Now we do see a swap out into the Dragonair Mirror. Do we have a Victini? Do we have a completely mirror fight right here? Let's see what happens. Here comes the Body Slam. And it does land, so they're going to be able to Dragon Breath down in time and take switch advantage. Not that it is going to help out as much, but they will be able to get a Body Slam here against Lantern, which is definitely huge. Now, is there going to be a Victini in the back? We will have to see as the Body Slam lands right there. They're going to go ahead and let it go. And I think they decided to surrender, knowing that, hey, I probably lost this one, as they did lose the mirror fight. All right, good game. Moving to the next one, we got Lanturn on the lead versus Umbreon. Okay, let's see how this one will play out. They're going to go ahead and swap out right away into Dragonair, hoping to maybe draw out an Azumarill. But they decide to stay in now with Umbreon, so maybe something in the back is weak here to Dragonair, but they will let the Foul Play go through. A decent amount of damage, and they're going to have to go for Body Slams now. Dragonair definitely behind on health, but could come back with the raw Dragon Breath damage, the Body Slam spam. As you see, things are starting to even out, but they will have to give up shields, and this is what's so terrifying about an Umbreon. It is just so bulky and so spammy. We do see a Slurpluff come in, very interesting, with Fairy Wind as well as the fast move. That's the fast move animation we are seeing right there. But Dragonair should be able to get to 2 Body Slams. There's the first one, and here comes the second one. So close. They do get to it in time, now forcing potentially the first shield of this game. And they do get it. Okay, so we will see Lanturn likely come back in. No, they're going to come in with the Victini now and load up on energy. This might be a good call here, as they will decide to no shield the charge move. It is going to be Flamethrower. Yeah, that's a really good call. Going to be soaking that up nicely. Get ahead on energy. That way you can get a V-Create there against the Umbreon. But ultimately, let's see how this plays out, as Energy Ball and Flamethrower don't do enough damage. Now, can they farm down in time? I don't think so. They're going to have to throw the V-Create right here, as Slurpuff with Fairy Wind would have gotten to another charge move. V-Create takes out the Slurpuff. Let's see what decides to come in. Umbreon. No, it's going to be a Venusaur. This is going to be very dangerous, as Victini now is going to be throwing a charge move to force that final shield. But they're going to have to throw another one. Do they get to it in time? Yes, they do. And the opponent didn't swap out to catch the charge move there on Umbreon. I don't think their switch clock was up just yet. But, oh, boom! Then we do see the Umbreon now come in against the Lanturn, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. So, really fun battles right there from Zerfelros with Lanturn, Dragonair, and Victini. Honestly, Lanturn is a staple of the meta right now. You guys need to have that on your roster. Victini could do very well in this Psychic Cup coming up, and with Quick Attack, gains energy very quickly. And Dragonair, always spicy, always fun, and got an update with Body Slam as a charge move, which is way better, having Aqua Tail and Body Slam. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Shout out again to Zerfelros for sharing these battles with us, and like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.